really exciting. We are actually going to go swim with the manatees. This is something I did a couple years ago and I absolutely loved it, and so I'm taking Chad to go this time with me. So last night we parked in this parking lot and it's just across the street from the tour company we're going with today, so we should be there in just 1 minute. And just like our last snorkeling adventure, we're actually going to switch over to the GoPro, so there will be a change in quality and audio.
When I bring you up to my lips, it's always more than just a kiss, and my head spins when I'm with you, till I can't stand in my own shoes. I keep you around, 'cause I can't put you down. I keep coming back, ooh. No matter the cost or the time that I've lost on you, faithfully, ooh. I put on the act, but I keep coming back to you. Well, you taste just like a good.
All right, we just finished our tour with River Ventures and we kind of wanted to talk you through what happened.
We saw so many manatees.
And I think it's because we just experienced a cold front in Florida, which we actually first hit when we were in Savannah and it kind of like followed us down. But because of the cold front, all the manatees start to come into the spring area because they have to maintain, what, 68 degree?
Yeah, they have to have 68 degree body temperature.
Body temperature, yeah.
And the water's 72 degrees. So there's all these freshwater springs that come up. There's like thousands of them within this area.
Yeah.
And they're constantly refilling the water. And there were so many. We watched one nursing.
Yeah, and they
really
said that
cool.
was like really rare, so that was really exciting to see. And yeah, they're just everywhere.
They're huge. They're gigantic. I didn't realize how big they'd be. And they have the best hot chocolate. It's very thick. And we have some now.
Yeah,
like-
it would be like the hot chocolate that you'd see in the Polar Express where it's like these thick drops falling into the cups and you're just like, I wonder what that would taste like in that. Like this is essentially what
good
it
hot
tastes
chocolate.
like. But now we are going to go, I don't know, where are we
Yeah,
gonna
we
do?
might go out to eat. We're like an hour away from where we're going to go tomorrow.
Yes.
So we kind of have a lot of time.
Yeah, so the area that we are in now is just known for a lot of freshwater springs. So now we'll be swimming in freshwater and hopefully my hair will become clean again. And so we're actually heading to Ginnie Springs tomorrow and checking in at 8 a.m. So until then, we kind of have an open book as to what we want to do, but
So we'll just see what we get into.
We'll just see what we do. We've just pulled up to a little seafood place that was recommended by our boat captain. Apparently it's really good and it's got good reviews. All right, it smells absolutely amazing already. So we got a crab cake sandwich, which is apparently very known for, and then their famous seafood gumbo as well, and then some jambalaya on the side, and I'm very excited to try it. I haven't had Cajun food in quite a long time. My mom makes a really good seafood gumbo, so we'll have to compare it to this.
Lunch was fantastic. We are now going to head to our parking spot for the night, which is actually a nature preserve, and we'll be able to get a little bit of work done.
Our van shadow looks like Shrek. The stack is getting bigger, guys. I think I'm on number 7. And I still have 5 more to go. Tonight we have decided to go back out into the wilderness, and we are at Bell Ridge Longleaf, which is actually just a trailhead parking lot, but we're actually seeing really beautiful stars at the moment, and I'm cooking some dinner for us, but just a great place to work and, you know, get some stuff done.
Look at how foggy it is outside. This is just a car passing by. It's so creepy.
Claire and I were able to get a lot of work done tonight. We actually are just enjoying the stars and we are watching a show, but we will see you guys in the morning bright and early as we are going to a spring and we will be camping there tomorrow night.
You're not supposed to be on the handicap, Chad. There's a $250 fine.
It's okay. Also, in case you guys don't stretch, I wanted to kind of take a moment and tell you guys to go stretch because it's really good for you. Especially like when I'm in this van all the time, I get super cramped because it's not the most room. So in the mornings, it's super important for me to go stretch. But after this video, you guys should definitely do that because it's so nice.
Made it to Ginnie Springs. We have to bring this pass in to get a camping pass. Alrighty guys, this is our spot for the night. We are right by the water and we are about to make some breakfast. Sun has officially come out and we're actually gonna go and check out the springs in the area. I thought there was just one, but there are actually a couple different ones, and this is like a pretty big campground with showers and with fire pits and just a lot of space overall. There are lots of people camping here, so I'll kind of walk you through the map before we head out. So this is the entire property. I believe we are around this area parked for the night. And so we can either go and explore Twin Spring and Deer Spring tonight, as well as Dogwood Spring. Those just seem like the closest in the area. And then maybe tomorrow we'll do Ginnie Spring and the Devil's Spring system. According to the person who works at the front desk, they're saying that Dogwood Spring is actually the prettiest in his opinion. And then we do need to check out Devil's Spring system as well. Those were just the ones he recommended. And so we'll do one of those today and then the other one tomorrow.
Also, we are now going to switch to the GoPro. It's so cool. Looks so cool. What do you think about this place?
I really like it. It reminds me a lot of the cenotes that we got to swim in Mexico, and I've been dying to go back to those, but this is pretty close to that, and I just really enjoy it. I love freshwater springs.
It's so clear. So tonight for dinner we will be having salmon, kale, and asparagus. Is there anything else, Claire? And currently we are just parked right by the water and it's just so peaceful. We had a great day swimming and we finally got to take a hot shower from the bathhouse. So we're just gonna enjoy the night. We're not really gonna work anymore. We actually don't have power on our battery, so we'll just be relaxing. There's the chef at work. Way to go, Claire. So we came back to the cenote at night to see what it would look like, and it's so pretty because they have these giant lights that are lighting it up, and the water's like glass. It's so cool. You can actually see the water coming up out of the spring. We walked to another spring. This one is Ginnie Springs, I think, and it's so big. So after taking a night walk to the different springs here, we are super excited to swim tomorrow, and it's actually gotten kind of late, so we're gonna hit the hay and we will see you guys in the morning.
We are currently looking at another spring in the Ginnie Springs area and deciding if we want to go swim because the water is like a little cold.
A little chilly, and we just got dry, like everything's dry in the van.
But the water's so pretty and it's so clear, and we won't be at something like this in so long, so maybe we should go put our swimsuits on. We have decided to go in.
All right, we decided to actually get in the water, and it's freezing, so let's do it.
Vehicles from Rover to Track. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. I rate Chad's ride 5 out of 10.
We had a fantastic time at Ginnie Springs. We are now heading north. We're gonna go get some groceries, and we're actually gonna get back into Georgia. $17.34 is the price.
Parked in paradise tonight. Woo! Chad and I got really interested in the truckers' sleeping area in the back, and we looked it up. It actually looks pretty nice. So maybe one day we'll be truckers and we'll just be riding around, driving trucks, and having a grand old time. We have officially made it back to Georgia, which is my home state, and tomorrow we're gonna make one last stop on our southeast road trip before we head to Chattanooga, actually, because we have to make some frames for all those needle punch pieces that you've been seeing me make. And then it's time for Chad to shine and put in his artistic touch.
Some woodworking. I think I'm gonna do 2 different types of frames. Pretty excited.
Yes, yes. So with that, we're gonna go to bed, gonna get some sleep, and then we'll be in a very, I don't want to give it away actually.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes. Good morning, good morning. We have made it to our final stop of the southeast road trip. As we were driving in, the roads just started getting redder and redder. It actually reminded me of a place that we visited while we were studying abroad in France. And so in the countryside of France, there's actually this ochre mine in this little town called Roussillon. And this is something similar to that. And so we have officially made it to the Little Grand Canyon of Georgia, Providence Canyon. Not sure if that's pollution, but the water here is just really bright metallic and it's kind of pretty. We're getting closer. Favorite part of the hike so far, for me personally, I really liked walking on like the rust orange sand, especially since there's like some water on it and there's just like these gold specks of sand like floating around in it. And then as you saw, there are like those metallic areas of water that were just very magical in my opinion. So I really loved that, and it reminded me of this moon sand that I used to play with as a kid, and so it was just a little bit nostalgic in that way. What about for you, Chad?
My favorite part was walking like into the canyon when it starts to get really narrow, because you're looking up and it's really colorful. And I do have a fun fact about the canyon. Providence Canyon actually almost became a national park back in 1937, but it didn't because the national park didn't have a lot of funding at that time because it was right after the Great Depression. So that's why it became a state park here in Georgia. We are officially heading back home after our last stop on our road trip, other than getting gas. How do you feel about that, Claire?
I don't know, this road trip was really nice. I think it's because we spent a little bit of extra money on activities that we really enjoyed, like snorkeling and just, you know, staying by the springs for a night. And I think, you know, spending that little bit of extra money made it a little bit more fun. But I really enjoyed it, and of course, like, I just love being near like freshwater swimming holes, so that was a plus.
Yeah, as you can tell, that was our favorite stop, I think.
Yeah,
that was really awesome.
Definitely.
But, man, it's over.
But we go out west in 2021, so that'll be really fun
2 weeks.
as well. We're gonna hit the road. We want to get back before sunset, and then we have some work to do on some of our frames. 5 long hours later, we have made it to Chattanooga, and for the next 2 weeks we'll actually be spending some time with family for the holidays, and we'll actually also be working at my dad's laundromat and folding some laundry, and then of course we'll still be pumping out some more videos for you guys.
Before we end the video, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that has been watching, or if you're new here, we really appreciate it that you've been able to sit down and watch this entire video and taking your time to watch what we've been doing these past few weeks. So we really appreciate it, and we look forward to future adventures that we can share. See you guys later.